One of the most important components of your automobile insurance coverage in South Carolina that I would tell you you need to have, and you need to have as much of it as you possibly can, is what's called underinsured motorist coverage, or inside of the insurance industry they refer to it as UIM, or you may see it on your policy as UIM. This is an alternative coverage, a coverage that you can purchase, a coverage that by law your insurance agent has to offer to you. You can buy up to the limits of liability that you buy on your policy. Underinsured motorist coverage is coverage that protects you to the extent you are injured by another driver who does not have enough insurance coverage, enough liability coverage. I talked last time about liability coverage in South Carolina and the fact that an at-fault driver or a driver on the road in South Carolina could have as little as $25,000 in insurance coverage on their automobile. Well, with the cost of health care in our country now, if you have an accident and you're injured at all, it's not uncommon for your medical treatment and your lost wages and just the ascertainable damages in your case to rise to a level above $25,000. The underinsured motorist coverage is coverage that steps into the shoes of the liability carrier or the at-fault party to compensate you for your injuries to the extent that driver doesn't have enough coverage. It's coverage that for the most part is relatively inexpensive coverage, and I tell all of my clients that you should buy as much of it as you can. You can buy underinsured motorist coverage up to the limits of the liability coverage that you're purchasing on your policy. It's coverage that's inexpensive, and it's coverage that you cannot afford to do without.